Pleasant good morning to you all. Happy Sunday to each and every person this morning. I just want to share a quick video with you all. Now, coconut. We tend to use, we hear people, especially people vegan or, especially vegan, or, people who are just vegan. There are other people back then, coconut was our favorite thing. It's still for some of us. But away from picking it, off the tree, you can have jelly, or the dry coconut is what we use to do a lot of things. Coconut can do a lot of things. But we're not going to discuss that today. I'm going to discuss with you what I'm using it for today. Okay, today I'll be making some stew peas, not with chicken. Okay, you can call it ital or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm inviting my son and his wife for dinner, so they're vegan. So I am going to make some stew peas instead of making separate, pot. So you're in the kitchen. No, I'm just going to make one pot, one cooking what everybody can enjoy. So I'm going to make stew peas, but I want to use some coconut milk. I will not be using the powdered milk. I don't have any, plus I don't want to use it. I like to get the coconut itself, the real thing, okay? So first, because I said I want to be quick. First, okay, we have our coconut. These are the, he said the coconut shell, right? I asked my husband to break it, so he break it for me. Water, you break it and then pour the water out. There was no water in this one because apparently it stays in the fridge long, so it's well dry. Okay, this is not the jelly, this is like dry coconut. This is the coconut that's used to do everything. Yeah, you use it for add it to lotion, shampoo. This is it. One day we're going to talk about the entire procedure of the coconut, but for now I'm just showing you what I'm using it to do. Okay, so this is I already take out this. See, it's so dry that the color changes. See, so I already take it out. I'm going to show you how I take it out. Okay, say for instance I leave these two pieces inside here, and remember this is it. I break the coconut. See it? It's dry coconut. I break it. So I don't use a sharp knife because I don't want it to cut or anything, because sometimes or we call it the coconut. Sometimes you take oxing it out and the knife might slip and you get cut. So, okay, this piece already ox out, taken out. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I hold it short, see the point, and I'm going to do this. Take my time and I do it like the dance. It's right in. See? Yeah? And I ox it out. Right? That's one procedure there. Now, I am going to grater mine. I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to grater mine. If you don't want to use the grater, especially young people, and you feel like, you want to take a piece of the tradition from back home this Sunday by grating your coconut. Use the real coconut. Remember, you ox it. You break it first. There's water inside of it. Then you pour the water into a cup. Water is refreshing as well. And then you ox it out like what I just showed you, because the coconut is in the, see, it's inside, and you just use a sharp knife. Don't use a sharp knife. Sorry, use a dull knife like this, and because you don't want it bobbing off and then cut you. All right, so we do that. So as I was saying, if you need to use the blender, I'm going to use the grater. Okay, so we started some here, so we cut them up fine like these. I'm going to use a sharp knife to cut it up. See, so I'm just going to cut it up fine because you're going to put it in the blender. So you cut it up fine. See, matter of fact, anything we put it in the blender, carrots or anything, we cut it up. So this is it. What you do, you pour this in the blender, fill the blender water. Then you put on the blender and either grate. It wouldn't be blend, so it has to be grater. Okay, then I'm going to show you now. I'm not going to put it into a blender. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, we clean as we go along. So I'm going to take up these because I'm through with them. So I'm going to throw them in the garbage. So we clean up as we go along. Okay. So this is mine. I said I'm going to use the grater. No, I started it, the, just for time's sake, I started, you see? So this is it. I'm going to grater it. This is great. I have so many parts, but this is the part that I need to use. So I'm going to grate it. Take your time because you don't want the grater to cut you. See? See? It's rubbing down. Look at it. It's a big piece of coconut. Watch this. We have to be focused when we are doing this because we don't want the grater to cut us. If you choose to use the grater, remember I said, if you're going to use your blender, and there's another little piece here. Okay, so this is it because I started it before. See, this is the trash. Okay, this is what we're going to use to make my stew peas. Now you're going to see what happened. Normally they would use like warm water. I don't know why they use warm water. I think when they use the warm water, it tends to get more milk, because I'm going to squeeze it. Just watch me here. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on and yeah, just a little, and then I wash my hand, then I wash this off. There we go. Wash it off. See? See, I have space. A good thing when you get, your dishes in your dish drainer, you dry them, put them away, so you can have extra space. Okay, so I put that there. Now I'm going to squeeze. You can see their milk. See? That milk, coconut milk. You talk so much about coconut. Everything is coconut these days. But I guess a lot of people don't really know, the process. See? This is one of it. And as we said, there's so many things you can use coconut to do. So many things. Okay, so I'm squeezing it. I'm going to add a little more water. Squeeze. And then we're going to have this, whether you use the blender or not. If you don't feel to grate it, once you use the blender, you're still going to have to use the strainer because you're going to strain. I'm going to show you how you strain it. Okay, so I'm going to strain some in this. Okay, so see it? Squeeze it out. Rest it because I'm going to need it again. So. If you're a Jamaican, you know all about this because back in the days, no rice and peas cook unless you have your coconut. You pass every kitchen here, they grate in their coconut. If they don't have coconut, they use a little butter, a little oil. Okay, I'm going to pour it out in this. There we go. You see? I mean, the milk tends to be richer than this, but because the coconut is very dry, I have it a long time. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to squeeze it out like this. Yeah. And then we're going to put it back in this and knock it. So it's getting. So this is the milk that I'm going to pour in my stew peas. I'm going to use onion, thyme, pepper. Our little spinners that you say it's not dumpling. We don't call it dumpling. Spinners. We use the flour to make it, and then I put some carrot in there. And then I seasoned it, just like anything else. Your parsley, your thyme, your little touch of paprika, your little thing to make it tasty, and some white rice. Guess what? I'll show you the finished dish when it's finished. But I just wanted to show you the process. Of using the coconut. And then before I go, this is the trash. It can use for many things. We have things we call it grater cake. Yeah, you can make grater cake. One day I'll show you that. We have things like gizzada. We use the trash. So you see how important coconut is? Very important. Not just people just see it out there and, who don't know about it and go buy it. And trust me, it can do a lot of things. It's coming from a long way. Coconut. So I will be back when everything is finished. Thank you for watching.